Once and for all, let's figure out what social media platform is the one you should be on to be the most effective. If you're all about growing your real estate business as efficiently as possible, you made it to the right channel. Make sure you hit subscribe. My name's Alisia Krastel, and let's get started. By the end of this video, you're going to have one social media platform out of the 5 that really calls to you that you know will make your business grow, and that every minute you spend there is worthwhile. I've been licensed for 15 years, and I started with a sphere of practically zero outside of my mom and dad and a couple close friends. So I know the power of social media and video and how it can grow your sphere and your business quickly. I've used each of these platforms personally, and I've helped coaching clients figure out which one worked best for them and seen them excel at it. So which one should you be using? TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. Where should your time be spent? What's the biggest ROI on your energy? The very first question I need to ask you to help you with this is, where do you spend most of your time? How do you watch content? Which ones do you feel the most connection with? Because if you're consuming content on one specific one and you like one the most, you're going to be more likely to keep that one up than others where you don't really feel the connection. We'll start with YouTube because that's where we are. This has a long-term advantage. You have evergreen videos that last forever. So as long as you rank them and do the SEO research and learn how to talk on YouTube as far as uploading your video, which I have videos to help you with that, and what YouTube wants, your video could be seen forever. And while you're doing everything else in your life, practically lead generating for you 24/7. On YouTube, your audience is strangers who are looking for answers to something that you have. One video a week is plenty, especially to start off. One quality video a week is great. Don't listen to these people who say you need to do 2 as a minimum or 5 as of everyday videos. You don't have to do that. One quality video a week. They anticipate it's going to take a little longer than it would on TikTok. That's a 30-second or 1-minute video. You can expect it to take a couple hours a week, 3 to 5 hours a week to get especially in the beginning, your YouTube videos going. The first 100 subscribers is your hardest. But I do know at least one coaching client had less than 30 subscribers and closed 2 deals from it. So on YouTube, it's not so much about the subscriber count. It's about the connection that you're creating with that person who's searching on YouTube, remember, for the answer that you have. And you're going to be the person who answers that for them. They're going to love you for answering this question. And that could be anything from where you live, talking about where you live, what you like, what things they need to know if they're moving here, all the way to the process of sales, what they'll need to close, what taxes are like, what the actual buying and selling process looks like. Along the way, just like every social media platform, they're going to get to know you and either connect with you or be pushed away by you, which is really what you want, because on YouTube, you're trying to pull in the people who are most like you and you will get along best with. So if you're someone who can see a big picture and you will stick with it, you're consistent, and you can wait out for great results, YouTube is an amazing platform to be on. It will get you clients. It will get you come list me clients and come help me right away clients. They're not going to be ones that you have to nurture like you would a cold lead. It's the place you turn strangers into friends, really. Which leads me to Facebook. Facebook is where your friends already live. Your friends and your friends of your friends. Your relationships already know what you're made of. They know what type of person you are. So you're really leveraging that reputation and you're leveraging the relationships that you have. I also don't believe you have to post every day on Facebook. I don't post every day on Facebook. I think 2 to 3 times a week would be great. You're going to ask me if you need a business page. You do not need a business page. If you're trying to get referrals and you're really working the relationship base, you can have a business page. There's nothing wrong with that. But your personal page is where your relationships live. On Facebook, your main goal is going to be connect and show evidence of success. So you're connecting through personal things, through comments, through conversations on DMs. That's your connection piece in Facebook. And your evidence of success is going to be posting about things that you're doing in real estate and or things that you're doing in life that show what you're made of. I have an entire video of exactly what to post on social media to get sellers and buyers. If you want to look at that, you can see exactly what types of posts work best. Facebook is going to take you a smaller amount of time, about an hour a week, focused on connecting, commenting, liking, hearting, also creating posts or videos that can go on your main feed where your friends can see and potentially your friends of your friends could see. On TikTok, I think you're going to need about 3 to 4 hours as well. And you're looking at strangers, attracting strangers just like you did on YouTube, but it's short form video. And just like on YouTube, which you have to do the SEO for YouTube to really work and put you in front of the people you need to be with, TikTok is kind of doing that for you. It's putting you in front of people who are most like you, who are searching the things that you're searching for, who are in the area that you're in. So it's really great for real estate agents because it wants to put you in front of local people who have local interests. This is a platform, I think if you can post daily, you post daily and not take as much time in the production part of it. This is really raw video. People really just want to get to know you and know that you know what you're talking about. You're taking those strangers and putting them into the relationship bucket. The con with TikTok is that there are some crazy people on TikTok who will definitely be mean at some point. So if that's something you want to steer clear of, TikTok is not the thing. It's not the majority, but if you're extra sensitive to it, that's one of the downfalls. And unlike YouTube that has kind of a longer play, TikTok you can see a quick return on your investment of time. You'll start having people respond quickly. It's much more of an engagement app than YouTube is. People want to create those conversations, and you're likely to have a client quicker on TikTok than you would on YouTube. But the consistency of making the videos every day is important. And if you can't get to every day, I think 3 times a week would be sufficient, especially starting out. And I'm going to link a video that tells you exactly what TikToks I think you should make to do in 10 minutes a day. Instagram is also going to take you about 3 to 4 hours a week. And I think the best way to attack Instagram is to do reels 2 to 3 times a week and then post on your feed. On Instagram, you're reaching mostly strangers, but you do have the mix of relationships also because people are finding you through Facebook and other things where your friends are going to be there as well. So you have a combination of those. This is a really great place for a curated brand where you rock solid know what you're about and you can create videos around exactly your niche. With Reels especially, you have the ability to go with a really far reach and get a lot of people who you don't know. It's also very similar in TikTok to where if you are not really great at coming up with ideas, you could go on Instagram and look, and people will have reels that you can copy the sounds and use their ideas. Don't copy them verbatim, but really get ideas so you can create your own reels fairly simply. Also, if you don't love talking on video, I think Instagram is a really great place to do this. You can have videos where you're doing something but not necessarily talking and have the emphasis on the text. Okay, LinkedIn is a sleeper social media. It's one where I feel like everyone is on, but they don't really know what it does, and like it's kind of just pointless. Couldn't be further from the truth. I think you can accomplish what you need to do on LinkedIn in about 2 hours a week with really big impact. You're going to have some relationships on there, and you're also going to have new people that you can meet. The majority of your time is going to be spent commenting and interacting with other people's posts. Interacting with those news articles on the side, they're tailor-made for you. So LinkedIn is cultivating those news stories that you see on the side. They want you to comment on that. And the more you comment on that, the more credit LinkedIn gives to you and wants to get you seen more. And then creating articles, newsletters, or posts, whatever you think is best. For me, I'm doing newsletters right now. The really amazing thing about this is that I just started a newsletter and I already have 450 people as subscribers to that newsletter. And every time I create one, it goes to their email, even if I don't personally have their email. So they're getting an alert from me every single time I create a newsletter, which are very easy to create. They're not as complicated as the typical newsletter you would say. So on LinkedIn, you're really building an authority there. You're building your authority on the local market, which is going to in turn have people reach out to you about the area, and also anyone that you're in relationship with. This really elevates the kind of professionalism that you have, because not all realtors are posting on LinkedIn first off and posting in a way that's really useful. We're seeing a lot of like, oh, I just listed, just sold, the market's doing this, but not real deep down text and comments and posts that have context for them. You can see each of these have different time commitments with them, different feels with them, so you have to figure out what is best for you. And also I want to show you how to tie it all in. They all have in common where you have to have evidence of success post and connection. Each of them do and can. You might have noticed also that each of those social platforms, some of them overlapped. Like TikTok and YouTube both do video. YouTube and LinkedIn could share content. LinkedIn and Facebook, you could share content. You could also have overlapping audiences. So some people you might know on Facebook, but you're not able to engage with them a certain way that you would on LinkedIn and show that professionalism. So now you can have them on LinkedIn with you and really show that elevated presence that you're an amazing realtor. So the real magic in choosing this is to just choose one. Not all of them, not additional ones, not this and audio, is to choose one, you double down, you choose one and you dominate it. You do everything you're supposed to do. You dial it in, make sure that you're getting the maximum ROI on it, and then you add another one. Earlier I mentioned I used each of these at one point. And right now, YouTube is my pillar content. So if I'm going to add another social media platform, which I have is TikTok, it has to help elevate that one. I'm not going to go pick something that is completely separate from YouTube and wouldn't support it. So I moved to TikTok because it has a specific link right to YouTube, and it's also similar content, video content. So now I can take pieces of my YouTube, cut it up, and put it on TikTok if I want. Once I had those two really rolling and feeling comfortable, then I could add LinkedIn, which LinkedIn is supporting it because each time I do a newsletter, some of my YouTube content is inside the newsletter. But I waited 2 years to get on LinkedIn and do it in a robust way where I knew I was really doing it right, because I knew I needed to spend my time on YouTube and TikTok before I could get LinkedIn dialed in, or I would have ruined them all. Consider how many hours do you have to spend a week and what type of person you are. Do you need an immediate result? Do you need long-term result? Can you hold your breath a long time? Do you want to work relationships, or do you want to add to your sphere? All of that will kind of tell you which platform would be best for you. In order of time commitment, it goes Facebook 1 to 2 hours, LinkedIn 2 hours, Instagram 3 to 4 hours, TikTok 3 to 4 hours, and YouTube 3 to 5 hours. I'm not kidding you when I say every single one of these platforms works, and it just depends which one you prefer and which one you're going to commit to. You just have to pick one. And don't get distracted by other people and what platforms they're on and how good they're doing that, because you have to be focused on one. If you found this valuable, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe so I can continue making content like this for you to help you grow your business. And if you want to know exactly what to post, like I mentioned earlier, check out this What to Post video.